Sometimes I'll start a sentence, and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
But I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Calm down, Greg. It's soccer.
And you can't stay off the weed.
This guy's such an idiot here.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Like an improv conversation. Improversation.
Price.
Oh, no.
I thought that's what you meant.
Like 600?
Screen is 4K, you mean?
Like 600.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4K.
The
Sheesh,
4K
bro.
resolution.
I had a
I wouldn't even pay that for a TV.
I had a
I almost paid that for a TV.
I know you did, motherfucker.
I thought you went through with that.
It wasn't quite 4K.
Yeah. Close. I remember we ripped on you for that.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Definitely worth it.
I was going to say the gaming laptop I have, it's actually the HP one they made a couple years ago. It's got the Beats, built-in Beats.
Oh, yeah. That
Beats
one's
by
dope.
Dre speaker system.
That one's dope.
Yeah.
I
Welcome,
always wanted one of those.
welcome back to another episode, everyone. There was no video last week. My fault.
I actually haven't even listened to I'm like 2 episodes behind.
It's okay. We black out when we talk, remember?
That's true.
Yeah, no video. I was in the middle of editing it and got a little too excited and tried to pre-plan ahead for this week's episode.
Pre-plan ahead. You love saying that word. Pre-plan ahead.
and then I just deleted it. I got a little too excited, so no video of people walking me back. You can see my fucking
Oh,
scar.
yeah, you got domed. Let's hear it, Scawhead.
Scott, yeah, call me Harry. Yeah, man, it actually really hurts. It was just a little corner like this, and just backed up right into it because I flooded the toilet.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah,
So things are going well then.
things are going well. Yeah, I put a little too much paper in, walked away, and then I guess I came back, went to go wash my hands. I was just putting some shit away, and I noticed the toilet. I was like, oh my God, the water
Was it like overflowing?
No. So here's what happened. I was like, the water is gone. It's like just a little bit at the
So
bottom.
then you try to flush it again. And then
Exactly,
man,
you
it's
called
always
it.
it's always the should I flush it or should I just wait?
Well,
But then you always gotta flush it.
I was going to say,
do.
someone's going to flush it eventually,
Yeah.
and I'd rather it be me because I'm pretty sure I caused it.
Because it's your poo.
It wasn't the poo. It was not Winnie the Pooh. So anyway, I saw there's a little bit of water, and I was like, okay, I'll flush it. And then it started rising and rising and rising, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh shit.
And it gets so close to the top, right?
Small little bowl too, right? Tiny little bathroom, and it's right in the main area of
Yeah, it's
everything.
right in the middle. Yeah, you're so right. I forgot.
It was
Yeah.
dead this morning, but I started to panic, and I was like, oh my God, this water's going to go everywhere. Mike was on the phone, and I was like, I don't want to make a mess, the big sound. So what had happened was, so now you know the shelf where I ding my head, because it's right beside the bathroom door, tiny little shelf. I'm
Is
trying
this
to...
at the same time as you. Oh my God.
It's all
hilarious.
connected,
Hilarious.
intertwined. So I see the water rising. I'm like, oh my God. Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? Finally, it stops. Right, like,
the top, yeah.
you know the Stella Artois commercial? They have the beer at the top and they just do the knife.
Yeah.
That's
Scoop
exact-
the foam off.
That's
yeah.
exactly what it was like. So I was like, okay, well, I got to obviously plunge it. I can't just let it sit here. So just like anything, you know, when you add ice to water,
Oh yeah,
it
overflows.
starts to rise.
Yeah, volume displacement. It's called displacement, everyone.
Big science. So I started putting the plunger in the water going whoosh, whoosh, and it's coming out the sides. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm giving it for a weird little video here.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Like,
So it's coming out and it's making a mess. I'm like, okay, I don't want it to get it on the good floor. So I'm backing up, and then boom, turn my head and smack it. I'm dazed. And I'm like, oh my God, there's water everywhere. I can't see.
I'm water. I'm concussed. There's poo on the floor.
Literally, I felt like Seth in Pineapple Express when his name's Seth? No, what am I saying?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, that's what I meant. Yeah.
It's Dale then it's all.
I don't know how I forgot that. That's what I felt like. It was
Anyway,
a big
it's
mess.
funny because for whatever reason, I saw an advertisement on my Instagram.
Yes.
Instagram, I'm telling you, man, they read my mind. Our minds, because they're the same. All of our minds together. Anyway, so I had it had a commercial. It was like a Asian product, some Asian product. I don't know if it was like Chinese, Japanese, whatever. and they put it over the toilet. It's like this sticky thing. You put it over the toilet, you peel it down, and you leave it for like 2 minutes, and a little air bubble forms, and it's like a plunger. So you don't have to deal with the volume displacement, right? And the whole plastic thing becomes the plunger, and you just push the whole thing on top of the bowl, and it plunges everything all the way down.
Is it removable sheets? Like
so it's like
confused,
you know the toilet covers that you can see sometimes, like they have you
Yep.
pull them out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, right? And then you lay it on the back of the bowl,
Okay.
and then you kind of peel the sticker down, and it covers the entire bowl with
Got
like
it.
this plastic film.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you push the whole film down, and the whole, because it creates like a suction, like a vacuum over the bowl. The whole, like this, like Oz has a picture right there. Legend. And you push it down, and you push it down like that, like you know, staying alive. Yeah,
Interesting.
And then the whole thing's the plunger. Look, and it is some type of Asian writing, correct?
Oz, can you read that? What does it say?
I'm not going to try. And
I'm not gonna try.
Guys, he
He has spoken.
he has
Yes.
spoken.
Yes.
Do you remember my idea? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I thought I came up with this, but talked about it years ago when we were in university. The UFC. So you know how they have the octagon? They got the main octagon gym mat, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
All the different sponsors. And there was a point where we were watching a fight, and there was just blood all over the canvas. Pretty sure that's what they call it. The canvas.
Yes.
And, you know, dry blood, fresh blood, whatever. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool right in the middle? Yeah, see, Oz knows what I'm talking about because I'm pretty sure I've explained this, or honestly, other people have probably thought of it. Right down the middle, you know?
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying this.
Pull the chute. You got a clean canvas.
Clean canvas.
You can even add
Remember you saying this.
more ad space, more money, more revenue. It could be like crypto.com, you know, being put on the Staples Center.
Crypto.com, yes,
Paying
exactly.
$700 million for the naming rights. So I
Wild,
thought that was
right?
a cool idea. But going back to the toilet quickly, because Oz has recently finally ventured into the world of The Office. And do you remember he goes over a few of his inventions, and he literally, I think it was, I'm going to get this wrong, but he wanted to invent the toilet jeans or the pants for the toilet,
yeah.
or the toilet buddy, where
toilet buddy.
it catches your wallet, your phone, your change if
If it falls in the thing, yeah, it's literally just a basket under the toilet.
But it made no sense because whatever you're doing your
you're gonna
business.
poo in that basket too. Fucking idiot.
Read my mind. Oz,
Dude, I remember that.
How
That was
far
classic.
did you get out of the first season? We know it's a little
I'm telling
tough.
you, dude. I'm telling you, you gotta get it. You gotta tough it out.
I'm 3 or 4 in now.
Episodes
Of season one?
Yeah. Episodes.
I think there's only 5 or 6 in the first season.
There's
only
like 8, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah,
yeah. But anyway, I remember it being short, but instantly, the first time I watched it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty funny. And then I'm telling you, dude, it gets so much better.
like
I'm trusting you guys.
Season 2, 3, and 5.
I don't know.
exponentially better. Like the
Exponentially.
characters. This is how I've explained it in the first season. The characters have not yet found out what character they're going to be yet. Like
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Kapoor is not the ditzy.
She's like quiet and
She's
neat
like
in
a
the first
normal.
season.
She's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like a completely normal person in the first season. In the next seasons after that, she's like the most like gossip queen. Like, you know, she's like a glitz glam gal.
Yeah, Dwight's character, he goes like up in craziness, and Jim's actually comes down. Like Jim in the first season, from what I remember, he plays like almost too dumb, and
Right.
like he doesn't care
Right.
at all.
Exactly.
Like completely out of
Like,
it.
exactly.
It changes. I'm telling you, it's
Like they
it's the
haven't
best.
found their personas yet. In the next seasons, when they really figure out who they are, then like it's the character development gets really, really good.
Yeah, I feel like they're introducing everybody right now. Michael's playing it over the top.
Yeah,
Jim's like in love with Pam
yeah,
already.
yeah. See, it's just
She-
it's so apparent.
You know, I feel like it's like just another show right now.
The very first episode of the American version is the spitting identical image of Ricky Gervais in the British one. And if you watch that first episode, that pilot from the British one, it's better than the American one. It's
Yeah, it is.
hilarious. So
The British one's great.
you could tell the first season, it's like they're just trying to feel out the kinks, see if it's going to get picked up.
That's
and then
exactly it.
It takes off.
They
Like
really exaggerate certain
Yeah.
things, and like, you know, they're
Steve Carell comes back completely different in the second season. He
completely
looks different. Like
it's so weird. He
Yeah.
either got a hair transplant.
he got a hair transplant.
or-
Oz, can you look that up? If Steve Carell got a hair, he
because
definitely did.
His hair his head, the shape of his hair is completely different. Like, I don't know.
The shape, the tip of the tongue.
The teeth, the tongue and the lips, the tip of the teeth, the tongue and the lips.
This is 10 minutes into the episode, and it's the first time we've gone this long without saying, hey, if you guys are new to the show, remember to hit the like and subscribe button, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen. Leave a comment or a review. Follow us on our social media pages at Improversation Pod on Instagram and TikTok, at Improversation Pete on Twitter.
I was just going to say, I should try to get one of these guys to sponsor us for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
absolutely. We already have Bean Bundle. Use promo code IMPROV25 for fresh and different coffee beans for you and your loved ones. Save 25% off your month-to-month subscription. If you guys are into airsoft, check out Action Air Club Canada, Airsoft in Mississauga, Ontario. Oz, do you have an answer for us?
Yes, he did.
He did get one, right? Yeah. 100%. It was so
Typical
obvious.
signs of male pattern baldness,
was
a
what
receding hairline.
receding hairline, thinning out in the front.
He got in it around 2006.
Yeah, that sounds
got it
about
around
right. Because
06.
yeah,
Right when it came out, 06. Right after the first season. That's so funny. Because
Exactly.
you could totally tell. Like, it was insane.
in the world of Mike's coaching, you have an update for us.
I do.
So you were 0-4 last time we
We
spoke.
are now 1-4.
You're now 1-4. Big dub across the board.
We played phenomenal. Like, it was like a completely different team. I told you guys this. I already said this last week. I think we could have a Cinderella story, a miracle story. I'm telling you, man, come playoff time, I think we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. The guy, so our goalie last week, I mean, he was probably like better than a goalie that I've seen probably the best goalie I've seen not in the NHL is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I mean, this kid he's not even our starting goalie. He's the guy that plays out, but he's a goalie.
He plays like forward or defense, you mean?
He plays forward normal. Like, he's a goalie in rep, and he came down and he's like, I don't want to play goalie. I want to play out. Great player out too. Like, he's smaller, but like, he's so fast. He's really good. But man, this guy played in net last week, and like, he made some unbelievable saves, like diving across the net. He took one off the mask, like diving across the net, and like
Dedication.
unbelievable. And he was laughing, having a good time out there. Like, you could just tell he was enjoying himself. Anyway, it was 3-0 the entire game. It could have been 10-0 for us. I really wanted him to get the shutout. Like, I really, really fucking wanted him to.
Soupy.
Yeah, I know, legend, eh? But then they ended up scoring a shitty goal with like 2 minutes left. I was pissed at our guys, actually. I fucking let them know that.
Even though you guys got the dub,
I was like, hey, listen, good win, but like, I wanted, like, your goalie was stood on his head the entire game. Like, you guys should really have, and we brought one of our good defensemen off defense, brought him up to forward for like the last period of the game just to try to give him a
Dustin Bufflin action there.
And he was good. He scored 2 goals actually, like in the forward position, but he was the reason we fucking got scored on, because he, had a really good skate up the ice, didn't back check, went off to change, and then they ended up scoring. And he didn't even care, so I was pretty pissed. But
is your schedule looking friendly? Like, have you looked ahead at your next couple games? Are there some easy points to bag?
The last 2 teams we played are probably the last team before this was the best team in the league, and we lost them 4-3 with like a shitty goal with 6 seconds left. So, and then the team we just played, they've only won 1 game as well. Mm-hmm. And they're a bunch of whiny ass babies. Like, I wish I could have chirped them and shit.
Bruce Almighty, wimpy kitty baby whiners.
Yeah.
You don't chirp them?
I don't chirp the players, but I chirp the refs, and like, it's just for fun. It's just for fun. We're just here for fun.
Do you chirp the other coach?
No.
Like Torts getting his face pounding on
I
the
did get a
glass.
thumbs up from one of the parents this week, though. Like, I actually felt like a real coach, because they were just like, hey, good job on the win today. And I was
love
like,
it.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Like,
I think
let's go.
that calls for some horns.
It fired me up, boys. I actually really enjoy it, though. It's a ton of fun. Like, the kids we have are really good kids and stuff. So just banding together. I'm telling you, it was a banded misfits. It's
a turnaround.
And we're really coming together as a team. So it's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
Sounds like you should just play that goalie every game.
Just ride the hot hand. Absolutely.
Well, that's what I was telling you. If you just play him in net, I mean, you're probably going to win every game.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We've played him before, and he got lit up.
Oh.
But because our team was so bad at the time.
Yeah,
Now
you're working out the kinks, getting together, chemistry.
We got the one really good AA player, and it changed the entire morale in the dressing room. Literally, like Adam Banks coming in on the Ducks. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what it was. Everyone is just... this guy's just bringing everyone
Playing with
up.
some swagger and confidence
I
now?
didn't think that it would be possible at this level of hockey to bring someone in and actually make the team better. Cause like, didn't think they really would give a shit, but like, it's pretty shocking. Like I told one player on Sunday, I was like, dude, I didn't know you could move like that. Like, I've never seen you move like that before. And I've coached you for 4 games. So
What
like,
did he say?
he just started laughing, and I was like, yeah, like keep it up because like I want to see you. Yeah. Like seriously, like they're bringing it.
Good.
So like, I love to see that shit.
Good. Speaking of pretty surprising, and I'm surprised I didn't segue into this off our opening poop and toilet conversation.
Love poop and toilet conversations to start though.
So I was scavenging Yahoo today just for some stories. You know, anytime a headline pops out at me, I want to bring it up. So there was one today. Here is the title. DoorDash driver poops in lobby of California apartments. And then it goes in quotations. I literally threw up.
What?
So here's how the story goes. This was hilarious because it's a nice little short story, and I pulled up a video that it reminded me of as well. So here we go. It goes, when Lisa Stanley, who manages a California apartment complex, checked her security cameras after a tenant found feces in the lobby, she was flabbergasted. A DoorDash driver could be seen pulling up her dress and pooping on a lobby trash can after making a delivery to the Brentwood complex on Friday.
It was a woman?
It was a woman.
Wouldn't have been my first guess.
Here's a quote from Lisa herself. This girl purposely got out of the elevator, saw the trash can there, didn't even try to get up on top of it in the hole. I can't ever unsee what I saw in that tape. I'm laughing. I think it's hilarious because she is mesmerized. You guys are in shock.
That's pretty easy. Just lift the dress. You didn't have to take anything off or anything.
Hold on. It gets better. The woman, who also left a trail of feces to the door, did not even try to clean up the mess. The security footage stunned her. Another quote, I checked that video and I literally threw up. I was so sick. There is no scenario in the world for what I saw to happen. Crazy.
What'd she eat?
That's a good question. We should find out. Let's call her.
Do you think she just was casually shitting, or do you think she just had uncontrollable diarrhea, or do you think like...
Well, that's what I thought.
She got mad at somebody.
Or they didn't tip. Like, that's what I was thinking.
Dude, remember that video of was it a woman in Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
Where she literally...
Oh, my God, yeah.
They make fun of this on Overdrive all the time. The wall squat, deuce and toss.
Yeah, deuce and toss.
She literally squatted it and then threw it.
She was a poo grenade.
That's what monkeys do, man. They literally throw their shit.
Yeah. Yo, that was messed up. That was really twisted when I saw that.
That was weird. That seems worse, but that was my initial thought. Like,
well, I don't know. Okay, I want to see this footage now. Like,
we should try to find it.
Is there?
I don't know if it's public. It might be going through the court system right now.
Oz doesn't want to search up woman poos in apartment building. He's scared of what's going to come up.
But I had originally thought, I think you had just said it, or Oz just said it. You know, did she actually have to go, or for explosive diarrhea, or
somebody,
or just mad, or just was like, hey, you know what? I feel something coming. There's a garbage can. I'm just gonna let it go.
Listen, when I delivered pizzas, like there were times where I would get a $0 tip on like a $30 Uber Eats delivery, and I was like fucking pissed. And I never was so pissed that I was gonna take a shit on someone's doorstep.
I would hope not.
But like, you know, part of me was like, oh, maybe I'll just give the pizza box a shake or something. Like, fuck these guys. Like, you know, like
flip it upside down.
It was a bumpy ride a little bit.
Have you seen some of those videos of Amazon delivery drivers? They literally just toss the package, sometimes from the road. Yeah. I saw one the other day. I think it was fake. We should have done a reel or reel on it. That's my mistake.
Damn.
The guy had pulled up maybe about 10 feet from the house, looked at the box, made sure he tossed it. The guy inside the house came out and threw it back at the guy because I guess he just didn't the cut of his jib or something.
I've seen that, yeah.
And the
guy just looked shocked. Like,
well, he picked it up again and just threw it back at him and got back in the car.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that seems kind of staged because I don't know how that would actually go down. But there is a statement from DoorDash. They removed the driver from the service, and the company said it will pay for cleaning the lobby and cooperate with any police investigation. And
pay for cleaning the lobby. What about the friggin' medical bills of these?
Well, here's the one part I wanted to make sure I read. So Lisa Stanley told KABC she wants DoorDash to repay the $325 she spent to have a hazmat team come clean up the lobby. You need I get it. It's gross, but you need a hazmat suit.
Remember
what is this monster? We got a 2319.
The carpet episode in The Office. I'm pretty sure they got a hazmat team in there because someone took a deuce in Michael's
Does
office.
Oz have the video?
I have.
There's the
God,
video.
there's actual video.
Just
yeah.
let's see if it's not still images.
Oh yeah, there is the garbage can. There's the garbage can with the hole.
It's a garbage can with a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Like funnels.
So there's a
towards
lid.
It's like the one that at the movie theaters.
Yeah.
They used to have them at Arbor as well.
Yeah.
So like, is it just still images? Oh, there she goes,
What
trying
did
to
she do?
proper.
She did try.
She tried.
She lied.
She tried.
It's right on the edge.
Bro, she just really had to poo.
Yeah, hundo.
It's just hanging on the lip. She did an upper decker, but it didn't go in the hole. Oh my goodness. I was flabbergasted. I could read lips. Did you see that? That's a crazy story, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw that today, and then I
mean,
instantly
she couldn't
thought,
even shit her pants. That's the thing, because she's wearing a skirt. She couldn't even have shit her pants.
She tried to shit in the garbage can.
Like, what are you supposed to do? I would have just said, I would have just shot my pants if I had to shit that bad. But she didn't even have pants to shit in. That's what I'm
Why
saying.
wouldn't you go to a bush or something instead?
Maybe she was just in the elevator and she thought she could make it.
I gotta reverse a second here. You would, so if you were wearing a pair of pants, you would have just shit your pants instead of just letting it fly?
Instead of letting it fly, I definitely would have shit my pants. You guys would have bent over and
I would have tried to get rid of the evidence by putting it in a garbage can.
I mean,
Just
I would
hold
have,
on to poo in your pants?
I would have shat my pants. Like, what else? What?
Do you remember someone in high school got suspended for taking a deuce down the football hallway, the weight locker room?
Yeah, I do
whatever.
remember that. I do remember that.
I remember that. I'm not going to say his name or whatever, but he was a year younger than us, and he dated a girl that was in our grade.
No, okay.
Habla español is a clue. It's okay. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, I got Mike thinking now he's not going to let that go. Maybe I can type it out.
Yeah, type it out.
But I wanted to.
This guy.
Yeah. So this video, for people that are watching on YouTube, we're not going to be able to put it up.
Poopy.
But just type in "duh poopy pant" on YouTube, and you can follow along. And
Have you heard this?
So when I heard the story, this is who it reminded me of.
Oh man, it's definitely pretty warm.
So before the guy actually says something, it's a video of the guy who just talked filming a stranger he's sitting beside on his bench, and he just decides to ask him a question.
Anyways, so I saw this on Instagram when I first saw it, and the caption was proof that non-player characters exist in real life, and it's because of this guy's fucking response to this. It's hilarious.
All right, here we go.
Say, you ever pooped your pants?
One time, that's all.
One time? It happens.
I drink too much soda pop. Soda pop,
7-Up.
Coca-Cola, Diet Pepsi, Sprite.
And it's just,
Dr. Pepper. I drink all at once. Too much.
do you think it's just a fart or something?
And then I got a stomach ache, and then I got to poop my pants.
Oh
I got stomach ache. I
Yeah.
drink too much. I got stomach ache.
Right.
I poop my pants.
He's like, do you understand?
Yeah, he's like,
I got a stomach
He's
ache. Okay?
reiterating. He's like, did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
My favorite part.
Look at his face. He's remembering it too. Like he's going through it again
Think
right
it was
now.
a fart or something?
Yeah, I think
You
a
thought it was a
fart.
fart?
I think a
fart. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
He's like, where's
Wash them off. Go wash. Take a shower. Wash the clothes and then clean up the
Poopy pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in his head? What do you think? He's like, yeah, that wasn't a good time.
He's just he's reliving it. Man. He's reliving.
Oh yeah, I would.
He's like, I don't drink anymore. He's like, I'm done with soda pop. My favorite part.
He's scarred though.
Absolutely. My favorite part was when the guy literally goes, hey, you ever, before he even says
so
it,
you
he just
and he just
automatically,
pauses.
90-degree angle, and he's like,
You ever poop your
yeah,
pants?
I have actually. I drank too much soda pop.
One time.
Classic. That's what it reminded me of when I heard that story.
He's being genuine.
So
'Cause,
genuine.
Like, he's like, yeah,
Scarred.
I have actually. That was like pure details.
Well, I mean, have you ever tried to drink Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper
all at once?
at the same time? Should we try
We
it?
should try it. Maybe not Mike.
Yeah, no, maybe not, Mike.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I think it would just taste gross more than anything. Okay, I was gonna say something might have sounded stupid, but do you think with, let's say, 5, 6 of those drinks, the carbonation multiplies by 6?
Negative.
Right?
It's just
okay. That's what I thought.
They're added up.
But what do you think would cause the guy
I used to go to like in a
explosive
subway,
diarrhea?
though. I used to go in a subway and get swamp water and fill and swamp water. Like that's what we used to do. We used to just
Everything,
get one of
yeah.
it, like a bit of everything. You know, like
How did that taste?
delicious. But like you
Really?
I never shot myself because you're not drinking. Like
But
you
you
probably
didn't have
drinking
one
two,
of each.
He said 2 liter.
Yeah.
He was drinking like 2 liters. I think. of,
Probably
That
like-
guy?
from
yeah,
the bottle.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure. Yeah, is what.
Oh, that would make
Because
Because the way, even just the way he was like, he's like soda pop, and he's holding. It looks like he's drinking big bottles of soda pop.
Not for anything. He sounds like he's got a Thai accent. And when I was in Thailand, 7-Elevens are on every corner like
Right.
there is Tim Hortons
Right.
in Ontario or in Canada. Maybe he's just getting big gulps.
Yeah, big gulps.
Oh,
It's
you could be right.
dirt cheap down there. So
Yeah.
he's just standing by the big gulp and he's taking big gulps and he's like,
Yeah.
explodes
Yeah,
everywhere.
Washes. He had to go home, wash. He said,
Take a shower. That gave me the impression like it
Wash
was just,
the
it was a
poopy pants.
scene. Complete scene.
"Oh, 100%." But yeah, I would have shot myself instead of leaving a trail of my shit and DNA over everyone's fucking hallway.
Go in the bush, man.
Well, she's not at the bush. She's in the hallway.
Oh, we're back on the lady now.
I get it, but
Well, that's what I'm
I'm
talking
gonna,
about.
I'm gonna give her some points for at least attempting. You
She
know?
tried to go in the garbage.
At least she had the decency to go on one with a lid and a hole instead of one where you actually have to like push in from the side.
Imagine.
that would be a mess.
Oh well, I used to work at the movie theater, right? And people used to poo on the back of the toilet just to fuck with you.
You know what's funny?
Nowadays-
I can't believe we're on this whole
Yeah, they
subject
used to.
of toilets and pooping today. This is so improvisation like. But
Have you ever been to the Poop Cafe in Oakville?
the what?
The Poop Cafe?
what?
Poop Cafe.
That sounds made up.
Google it. Poop Cafe.
Oz, Google it while I tell this quick story.
I interjected. Yes.
When Pro Hockey Life got built up here in Oakville, within the first week, allegedly, it was someone from a competitive store. That's the alleged part. The real part is
Oh, I heard.
this
about
person dropped a deuce in the middle of the bathroom. And one of the staff, regular part-time staff, had to go clean it up.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for the guy, but at the same time, it's like, huh. So I'm thinking like the lady there is pooping on guard. It's just a way to get back at someone for being
It
upset.
is. Yes.
You know?
gonna poop.
What do they call it when you poop in the bag, light it on fire, ring the doorbell?
They call it the Billy Madison. I don't know. It's poop again.
I thought there was a
Don't
certain
put it
name for
out
that.
with your boots, Ted.
So Oz has pulled up the Poop Cafe, and what is it?
There's one in Oakville.
Toronto's toilet-themed dessert bar.
It's not Toronto. It's
but
Oakville
they
first.
have an Oakville. It was Oakville first?
I believe
Toilet
so, yes.
Why would they
theme.
have Toronto first on the page
Because it's
then?
everything's Toronto.
Toilet theme. Oz, sorry. Can you to interrupt? Can you switch the camera, please, before we run out of time?
Certainly.
But so, Mike, have you been to this Poop Cafe?
I have.
And what's it all about? It's just design,
It's
like Oz
everything
just
to
said.
do with poop.
But like,
You
so
sit
you
on
s-
toilets.
Yeah.
They serve you in little toilets. Like that's what they do. I mean,
little
like,
toilet bowls.
Poop style
yeah,
desserts.
Like you, like everything is poop related.
Is
Like
there a
the
menu
poop
you can pull up?
Yeah, like I think there is. It's hilarious. I mean,
Like, so they have dessert names,
they
but
have
it's
little
like,
poop emoji pillows and like it's just hilarious. I don't know.
why would?
I don't think they have a
Because people are immature and find poop funny like me. That's why.
Yeah, but would you want to think about poop in bathrooms while you're eating? Like, that just seems like a weird
It's
business
just
idea.
Funny. It's just funny.
You think
I
that's
think
funny?
It's just funny. Yes, I do think it's funny.
I think it's funny that you think it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness!
Jesus.
Whoa! Punching the microphone. Wow.
Anyways, yes, it's a real thing.
Cool. I'm probably never going to go there. It just doesn't
Dude,
sound.
you should go. It's great. It's great. Look at the pictures.
Like I said,
Only this picture, which looks like a waffle with some fruit on it. But
Yeah,
I'm not
and you're
sure what it's
sitting,
supposed to
you're
be.
eating it on
What
a
it's supposed
toilet,
to be.
bro.
it looks like rabbit
Eating
poop.
it on a toilet?
You're sitting on toilets. Go look at the pictures, bro.
Sitting on a toilet.
Sitting on a toilet.
Sitting on a toilet. Weird episode. I hope not a lot of you are tuning in for the first time because you're going to be like, "What the hell?"
Weird
are these
episode.
guys?
This is about
Is
just
that
on
nachos?
point. No, I
They
think it's
serve it in a
desserts.
bowl, but it's
Yeah.
a toilet.
That's
Yeah.
pretty neat. But like, what's the name of the dessert? Like the
the shitter.
I don't know what
the
they're
hot
called.
tamale swirl or something like
It's not. It's not like I don't think they
Spicy
name
curry.
them.
spicy curry.
Yesterday's leftovers. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. Maybe
Too much corn on the
It's
cob.
great. Like, look at the toilets. Like they're not. You're not sitting bare ass on the toilet. You know?
No,
what I mean?
obviously
Like,
not. Yeah, but
It's fun. It's
is it
just fun.
comfortable? Does it feel like you're sitting
Yeah,
on the
it's
toilet
great.
seat, or is it like the flat regular chair?
No, it's like the flat toilet with like a cushion on top.
Wouldn't that be an experience? It's a real toilet seat, and they actually have water, and you can just sit there and flush, and you
poop
have
at the same
you have
time.
a, you have a toilet buddy like Michael Scott's invention.
Yeah, but except they got a curtain under chest down, so no one can see anyone underneath. Yeah,
Like Costanza when he comes out of the bathroom with his shirt off. That was pretty funny.
Hilarious.
Quickly, the JV tracker. Boom, boom.
Dude,
Big
legend.
science.
Remember when I sent that yesterday? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Boom.
We had Oz doing the manual horns. So yeah, big news update there. JV #1 ranked player in fantasy.
I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Absolute legend.
Playing like Tiger, the GOAT right now. So 4 games since we last talked, keeping up that double pace for the season, averaging 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. That was over the 4 games, but pretty
His
sure.
percentages are rock solid.
I'm pretty sure his season averages is right around 19, 14, and 5. I mean,
the guy's absolute.
like, where is this coming from? All of a sudden,
It's not. It's he was so young in Toronto. Like
he's in a better
we
situation.
drafted
I think,
him too, right? So like,
He's honestly a vet. He's a league veteran now.
now
man.
he is.
Yeah.
But like when we, he was still. Everyone's like, oh, JV's done. This is as good as he's going to get. I was like, no, man. He's been getting better every single year. People forgot how good he was in the playoffs when we lost in the conference finals. He was the only player that was playing well for us, and people forgot
It's
about
funny how you said that. Think about how good he was when we lost. What?
Okay, but
I know.
we still had DeMar DeRozan.
It's a
and
funny
Kyle
play on
Lowry
words. I know.
and,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
when we lost in the conference finals, though, it's not like when we lost and didn't make the playoffs like the Leafs. Or
What
lost to
did
fucking
what did we do the year? What did we talk about? So the year before we won the chip, when did we get eliminated? Wasn't the conference final with LeBron, was it? Because no, it couldn't have been because he was already in LA. Or no, was he?
I don't think he was.
Let's look that up. Oz, can you type
The
in
year LeBron left Cleveland, I think, was the year that we got Kawhi.
Yeah, it's 2019. The same. Yeah.
So
same
that's what I'm
season. That
saying.
sounds right. So
I think he was
2018-19 NBA playoffs. Because it was the year before the Raptors won. Why do I'm thinking? Was it? No, it wasn't Philly. It wasn't. No. Brooklyn. No.
Or was it 20?
Atlanta? No, I'm getting years mixed up, man, because the Raptors were consistently making the playoffs. Rico Bosco's probably yelling at the camera or his headphones right now and telling us what had happened that year before. But Dwayne Casey had just won Coach of the Year.
Year before, Scott.
Yeah, the year before. Dwayne Casey had just won Coach of the Year, and then they had fired him, obviously.
Right.
And
I think they made the conference final.
I think it might have been then. Yeah, you might be right. We
And
got
they lost
swept.
to
We got
LeBron.
swept, I believe, in the conference final. We won 1 game. I think we won 1 game.
And JV was like our best player. I distinctly remember watching the games and being like, if everyone worked as hard as JV was working, we would be winning this series right now.
That's fair.
Is that when they lost to Cleveland?
4-0.
Yeah, so they did get swept.
Yeah.
Conference final.
Yeah. So I remember that. And people...
Semi. Yeah, second round. Second round.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, because 2019 was the first time they went to the conference final. Right. No, it wasn't. LeBron swept them in the Eastern Conference final one time. I'm pretty sure.
17 maybe?
Or maybe I'm getting completely mixed up. I should just shut my mouth.
They did, though. He did.
Why do I feel like the Raptors with DeMar went to the Eastern Conference finals? Am I completely offside on that?
They did.
I don't know, maybe.
What was the year before?
We lost to Cleveland in the semifinals. 4-0 again. We didn't win anything. And for the
we never made it to a
didn't.
conference final.
Yeah.
Never made it to a conference final. Because
why
I
do I
remember
think
when
that?
we played,
I think-
we
I'm-
made it against who? Philly?
That's when we beat
The
him.
conference final?
Beat Embiid, yeah.
Yeah, it was the first time we had made the conference
That's what,
final,
okay. Yeah.
I think.
I'm
in
getting mixed
long
up for
time.
some reason. Maybe I'm thinking just when Toronto got past the first round for the first time. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, JV was a staple on that team
Yeah.
when we were going
Oh,
through that.
2016.
It was 2016?
Yeah, we went to the conference.
I knew it. See, I knew it.
We won 2 games.
Well, in 6. I knew it. I had a feeling
that's when
we had
Bismack
gone.
Biombo was on our team, I think, and that's when he was doing his.
Yeah, but we also played 14
And that was when
games.
Cleveland beat Golden State. They came back from 3-1.
Right.
See, I knew it was just in the back of my head. Someone was telling me we had been there before.
Yeah.
Been there before.
There's been a lot of years since then. Holy.
Yeah, I mean the Raptors consistently were making the playoffs when we were up in university and stuff.
They were a good team,
and
Like,
that's
they were a good
what
team.
I remember thinking about a championship. This probably goes for every team that wins a championship if you're from the city and you're a fan of that team. But you literally saw the progression with the Raptors go from 0 to 100, and it's crazy because they
Every
did
year,
it
like-
in 25, 26 years of being around.
Dude, we beat We beat Indiana Game 7.
It was great. That's when they still had
Miami,
Paul George.
Game 7.
Yeah.
And then Cleveland only had to play 8 games. They were fully rested. And
Yeah.
beat us 4-2.
Yeah.
We're playing games back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it started out the first time they made the playoffs in a long time, swept by Brooklyn.
Right.
Kyle Lowry, fat Kyle Lowry.
Fuck Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah. Masai Ujiri, fuck Brooklyn.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry came back the year after, was just shredded.
Yep. And then was it the year after? The year
years
after that, we got swept by the Wizards in like the first round.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember watching that game at Phil's in Waterloo.
Yeah, I remember that
Embarrassing.
as well.
Look at the team. That was the team that...
Luis Scola, remember him?
Terrence Ross, Norm Powell.
Corey Joseph,
Pat,
Kojo. James
Luis
Johnson, yeah,
Scola.
cocked that thing back and banged it on him.
Bismack,
Bismack.
Damari Carroll, one of the worst signings in Raptor history.
DeLon Wright, yeah, I remember
DeLon
that.
Wright. We saw the Raptors go from 0 to 100, man. It was one of the coolest things. Someone who needs to go from 0 to 100 quickly is the Boozy Better. He's been a little bit on a cold streak, and he says, have no fear, we're due for a heater, boys. So these are his Week 11 picks against the spread. The 1 o'clock game, the Colts are underdogs at the Bills. He's going with the Colts. He's taking the points at 7.5. The Bills coming off another big win, or they actually had a comeback win. Josh Allen, you know, I politely asked Oz to throw fantasy this week because I don't know if you guys have checked the fantasy standings right now. There's about a 5-way tie for third, but there's a 4-way tie from 8th to last, and you're included in that, but it's only like a 2-win swing.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
it
that
is one of the
sucks.
most competitive years in football.
I think
for
my
fantasy
team's
for
done.
us.
I think my team's done though. Like my running backs are done. So
From 4th place to 12th place is 2 games.
2 games. Like
2 weeks.
Yeah.
You can still win.
And even the first and second, it's only a 1 or 2 win separation. Like this whole league can flip flop. I'm screwed though, man. My backup running back hasn't done anything all year. Now I lost Jones for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tough, man. I thought I had it this
what
year.
did we
man.
Put our players together.
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said. Too.
Well, we have other participants in this league that is listening to this right now, so we can't collude.
no,
Obviously.
he's the biggest colluder of all.
So the Colts plus 7.5. That's Boozy's first pick. The Packers minus 2.5 at the Vikings, going with the Green Bay Packers. The Dolphins 2.5 going against the Jets. He's going with the Jets plus 2.5. Update on that: Joe Flacco making the start for the Jets. They picked him up off the practice squad or on free agency a couple of weeks ago after I forget, one of their quarterbacks went down. They had the not Sam Darnold,
Joe Flacco.
Mike White and Zach Wilson is the young guy. So
What has he been up to after he signed that contract?
Joe Flacco is elite, by the way.
Yeah. What has he been doing?
Cashing checks and kissing
How much
babies on the
was
cheeks.
Was he
you know?
not after they did the Ravens win the Super Bowl with him, and then they gave him this huge contract, right?
That is correct. That's when they beat Kaepernick and
Oh my
the
God.
49ers at the Superdome when the power went out.
Yes.
After halftime.
I remember
Caused
that.
like a 30 minute delay. San Fran was up in that game, I believe. Completely ruined their mojo. Baltimore came back.
Ray Lewis, yeah, that's when that was his
Yeah.
last season, right?
One of them, yeah, I believe so. You gonna say something else?
Yeah, so they want Flacco to start because of his calm and experience.
Oh, I thought it was just because of his contract.
Calm and experience would help the offense against the Miami's blitz-heavy defense.
Yeah, and I mean the Jets, they're atrocious. They have been for a couple years now, for a long time actually.
It's not going to be long before
I just
Sam
picked up
Darnold
a
ends
leg.
up back there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Cam
Cam
Newton
Super Cam.
back in
And
Carolina.
they won too.
They did.
Yeah,
Pretty handily
his
too.
voice, dude. Oh my god, was horrible.
I would do the same thing.
What? I'm back.
Screw everybody. dude.
Yeah, I
Screw
agree.
everybody that-
I would do the same thing.
I don't think it's too far removed from the Panthers going to the Super Bowl against Denver, and they lost, but Cam was the MVP that year.
Yeah,
McCaffrey is probably loving it.
He is,
you
yeah.
know? That's just another option of just Cam running the ball.
right.
Like,
It's great. I mean,
it's just something else that you have to
Yeah, that's
cover
right.
as a
Newton is a
defense.
runner. That's right, yeah.
I would know if I can Pats
Yeah.
last year. Jesus.
He's a beast. He is a beast, man. He fell off a cliff, and he's fucking weird hats, and
I know.
he's just weird in general. Yeah. Started talking about Moses, and he's like, I was reading the story about Moses earlier today, and I think he was trying to allude to like he's here to bring them to the promised land. Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's what he was.
who's
But like the guy that was standing next to him was just like, where are you going with this, bro? And then he just like stopped, and he was like, so now I'm here. And then they just started laughing, and I was like, okay, that was weird. But
which weirdo would you rather? Which would you rather have this weirdo, Cam Newton or Jameis Winston?
Probably Jameis Winston, because that guy would entertain the shit out of me, I think. Like,
You know, my trainer one time told me to be prepared, and he said, you know,
be prepared.
he just told me to be prepared.
The guy is so innocently hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, he's just, and he doesn't try hard to be anything. He's just him.
Absolutely.
That's why.
It is pretty funny.
Hilarious. Like,
The 4:00 games, the Cowboys plus 2.5 at the Kansas City Chiefs. That should be a pretty good game.
I'm taking the boys.
I'm going with the boys as well. Boozy's gone with the boys plus 2.5. Take the points. Dak, they're rolling. KC, Mahomes, not rolling. Cardinals minus 2.5 at the Seahawks. Going with the Cardinals minus 2.5.
Did KC lose last week?
To Vegas, it was the Monday nighter. I think they won, but not by a lot. Friend of the show, Rydog,
was
at the game.
Oh, yeah, Rhino.
Yeah,
That's right, dude.
Saw
he had
a
a
Golden
wild
Knights
time in
game
Vegas.
and then
He
a
went to
Raiders
see
game.
Tiesto. He sent me Tiesto stuff. Like, I mean, dude, I
Was the
like,
feedback phenomenal?
It was for me because I texted him. I was like, "Bro, where are you right now?"
He was at the Hakkasan.
and
the
he just goes Vegas, and I was like, "Oh my god, no way!"
Vejas. So anyway, back to the football. Boozy going with the Cardinals. I guess that must mean Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins are going to be back.
Hopefully.
I forgot they were out last week.
So did I, and I picked
them
him too, like an idiot.
The Sunday night game, the Steelers at the Chargers, plus 4.5. Go with the Steelers. But Boozy's going with the Chargers, minus 4.5. That's your boy, Justin Herbert. Good thing, you know what? You didn't like that pick early on, or did you? No. When you took him for fantasy. You just didn't know how it was going to work out.
I don't know. I didn't know much about him really coming in. Like, he's been he's been solid. Like, he's been really solid. He's had some games where he's putting up
fallen off a
35
little bit,
points,
but at the
and
beginning
then he's
of
had
the
other
year.
games recently, 16 and 11. So, like, you know, I really all I want in a quarterback is a solid 20 points every game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so would everybody.
Decent, yeah.
I know, but like,
Yep.
there's some quarterbacks. I mean, even whoever drafted Mahomes is probably fucking kicking themselves right now.
I believe it was
Alex Jermaine.
Yes, and you took him as the first quarterback, which caused me to take Josh Allen.
Correct,
But I think that's
caused
worked
me
out
to
pretty
take-
well.
To take Justin Herbert pretty early
We
too.
all took really good quarterbacks.
Yeah, but it's because once someone starts to train, you know,
it's scary.
And I never
Yeah.
got a good quarterback. And the one year I did draft Aaron Rodgers early was the worst year he ever fucking played.
The easiest choice is Tom Brady every year.
It
Yeah,
is.
I
it's
don't
true.
understand why people don't
I
make
can't
that.
consciously do
Everyone's waiting for him to fall off the cliff. It's just not gonna. But all the guy does is throw touchdowns.
I know.
Doesn't really run a running offense for the most part.
No,
he
doesn't-
throws.
Yeah,
Guys-
You're right. I
guys
don't know
throws
how he's
bombs.
not
he
the
runs
first
more
quarterback.
now with Fournette.
You know, another thing, now that we're on this tangent about fantasy, that's always kind of bugged me in a sense. People always say, "Oh, don't take quarterbacks early. Don't take quarterbacks early." Okay, well, who gets you the most points
I know.
in fantasy? Usually quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How do you win? You put up the most points.
Yeah,
Right,
but what
I
is
know.
that?
It's like
What is
saying,
that?
"Don't take the number one goal scorer in fantasy hockey."
Like, I get why they say
For
take
sure, the
running
other
back.
positions are more
Well, it's because
depleted.
even the worst quarterbacks are still like top 20 in fantasy points.
For sure.
So that's why they say that.
But if you have a chance at the time in the last couple years, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson is a fantasy freak because he runs as well.
but has he been this year? I don't know.
No, well, he's missed a lot of time. And I guess that's why Boozy is going with the Cardinals over the Seahawks. Russ
Because
still got
Chris
that
Carson's
little
out too.
bad
I knew I
finger.
shouldn't have drafted Chris Carson, man. I knew it. But the guy was a freak in the offseason. I said the same thing. I was sitting in front of the camera, just like I am now. Said the same thing.
Was he filming all of his workouts?
Yeah, I
like
know.
PK?
God.
Like PK?
No, he wasn't filming it himself. Someone else was filming him.
I get that, but so was PK.
Maybe you're right.
Slew foot ban?
Oh yeah, you
Would
see
you-
that?
would you pick
I don't know.
PK?
I don't think that was intentional, really, though.
Is that what-
I don't think that was intentional. You think that was intentional?
I mean, he's been at the forefront of a lot of
Slewfoot's-
shady shit.
I just think that's how he skates. He's just a wide stance guy.
He's slow and he's getting burned.
Yeah.
And you think that's what he's resorted to is
Unintentionally,
people?
subconsciously, yeah. He's getting burned, man.
He's just trying to be in somebody's way, but
He can't play in the league anymore. This guy, talk
don't
about
think so,
falling
eh?
off a cliff.
Really? You don't think he's
No,
you think he's
man.
that bad?
He's not. He's
I haven't
not.
actually seen him play a game in a long time.
that's
so.
because he plays for
That's-
New Jersey. You don't watch New Jersey.
Or Nashville when he was there.
But even if he was doing something, you hear about him. He's a Canadian defenseman. He played for the Habs. He's a prominent guy in the NHL.
yeah, he's not even in talks for like Olympics or anything.
Not to mention, he makes $9.5 million. Huh? Terrible, man. Like, I think once his contract's up, like
He's
that's
out?
it. He's done. Yeah.
You don't think anyone's going to give him a contract?
No. I mean, if he wants to play for League Min,
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't know he was that bad.
yeah, he's completely fallen off. And,
That's sad.
you know,
too.
he's got that Norris Trophy half season. Come on.
Half season.
I want someone to get mad at me because they're gonna be like, Austin Matthews won the Rocket in a
I don't care about the half
season.
season Norris. I don't care about the half season Rocket either. Like
That's just a little flawed. Anyway, last week Boozy went 2-5, right? So we had said he's in the dumps, but lock of the weeks he's 7-3. Last week, if you recall, he called the New England Patriots over the Browns as lock of the week. Oz would know. I think they slapped him by like 30 some odd points.
Browns suck, and the
Huge
Browns will
lock.
always suck. And OBJ showed the Browns how much they suck by literally saying, "I'm out of here."
F the Browns.
Like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield I saw a video about how many times he missed an open OBJ, and like it was so bad. The guy, was
it OBJ's dad's video?
It might have been.
Listen, they say the problem is that he already knows who he's throwing to before, right? They have set plays
For sure.
built around one player, but they also are, have other players that are
It could be
running
subject
routes,
to change.
Right? And as a quarterback, that's your job, is to make those split second decisions.
Red 20.
And he just never does. He's locked on where he's throwing the ball, and he misses OBJ when he's open so many times. Like I've always thought Baker was shit. I never really liked OBJ, which made me hate the Cleveland Browns altogether.
Yeah.
And now I get it because
See you later.
You went to the
I
dog
called
pound
it.
before.
I did. It was a great time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They love their team, and it's sad to see how shit they are. It's like the Leafs, anyways.
It's funny, actually, I brought that up. Today's
Not
actually
like the Leafs. The Leafs are in second place. Shut up.
Well, over the years, like they've just had shitty teams over the years. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And they love their team, like the Leafs. Like we love the Leafs. That's what I'm saying. Comparable.
I was gonna sorry to cut you off. I was gonna say quickly, this is actually my 2-year anniversary today, past future, when you're just listening to this, of going to my first NFL game, believe it or not. Took me 25 years.
Where'd you go?
To Detroit. Went to Ford Field, the Lions game, with a couple friends of the show. Shout out Luch, shout out Franco. Just met up with them in Windsor. Yeah, because Luch and his pops, big Cowboys fans. Franco, Steelers fan, but hey, just here to support the boys, have a good time, enjoy the game.
We should do that. We should go.
Yeah, man. I mean, we can cross the border now.
I'm pissed that it's already winter again, but like
Crazy, dude. And it's actually the anniversary of when that famous Leaf selfie, the brother and sister, the Greeks, we talked about this a couple episodes ago.
yeah,
They're playing Pittsburgh.
hilarious.
Yeah, and smiling, and that was, dude, it was literally like the deja vu from a couple weeks ago when they lost to Pittsburgh. But anyway, before we get out of here, we would be remiss to not mention the Canada men's soccer team World Cup qualifying. Huge shout out because
Hello? You play to win the game.
and that's exactly what they did. They defeated Mexico at the Ice Teca in Edmonton. The snowy conditions. I believe they beat Mexico both times in this qualifying now.
I think they tied them in Mexico.
They tied them once?
Yeah. They got a goal in Mexico.
I think it's their first win against Mexico in like
someone
30,
did say
40
6
years.
points against Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I was trying to figure out the point system. If it was 4 for a win, 2 for a tie.
I think that's what your cousin told us.
Yeah, 4 for a win, 2 for a tie.
Yeah.
0 for a loss, I think, is what it could
Well, I think you're right because they have 16 points and they have 4. Well, no, they have 16 points. They have 4 wins and 4 ties. So I don't know. We can do some math on that. It'd probably be
that works out. No way.
No, it's 3 points a win, 1 point a tie. If you have 4 wins,
it is.
3 points, 12,
3 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 1.
3 points. Yeah, for 1 for a tie. So they're 1 point ahead of the U.S., 2 points ahead of Mexico.
Right.
Top 3 teams advance to the World Cup, with the 4th team playing in a playoff qualifier with the other regions. They don't play again until the end of January, so they're off. Usually it's like they play a couple a month. They're not doing anything in December. They don't get back at it until the end of January, early February.
Yeah, we went to that other game.
Yeah, the Panama one.
They play Honduras, the U.S., and El Salvador in their next 3 games in qualifying. I mean,
Honduras and El Salvador are bottom 2. So that was
and I believe they've already tied the U.S.
Yeah.
They have.
Yeah. They haven't lost.
They haven't lost. 2 of those 3 wins, a win, 2 ties. We're going to the World Cup, boys.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be wild.
We're going to Qatar, and that would be pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool.
It would be pretty damn
I mean,
cool.
we've never seen it in our lifetime. I honestly never thought I would see it in my lifetime, but gotta give a shout out again because that's crazy, man. Up the Great White North,
It's
soccer.
Nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, led by legend Alfonso. himself.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even really do much in those two
No, I know,
games.
I know.
Crazy,
He
man.
did, and the one we went to see, he did.
Oh, phenomenal.
He pulled off that
Crazy goal.
Yeah, we were in the
Right on.
bathroom.
Yeah, we were in the bathroom.
We couldn't hold it.
No.
shit! We just heard it fucking go
Full
off.
sprint down the field. It reminded me of
Full sprint out of the washroom back onto the field to celebrate with everybody.
Watching the replay on the
probably heard it roar though.
We did, man. The whole because the bathroom's right under the stands.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were right under the noise or the fans.
Yes.
The red seat, whatever it's
Ultras,
called.
just call them ultras.
Yeah, and so like they bang on the stands, dude.
So there was one roar, and we were like, "Oh, okay," and then it went away.
And I was
we're
like, okay,
"Oh,
thank
we
God
didn't-
he
we
missed, or
something."
it was missed, or whatever.
Yeah.
Corner.
Let alone did we know it was him just chugging all the
Yeah,
way.
chipped the ball and then
Kept it
off,
in.
Took it off the corner, and then just took it in, shot it again, and then bang.
Tank,
like,
man.
Just
it was like loud. Like I couldn't even
So
hear.
loud.
I couldn't even
And we were
think.
like, oh
like
shit, we scored.
I was like, no,
we missed one.
That's crazy, man. I really hope we make the World Cup. I would root just as hard for Canada as I do for Italy.
100.
Anyways, I wanted to
Like we're
shout
born here.
out,
That's our country.
Dude, they're playing so well right now.
oh, they're
Team
great.
glue guys, man.
They're-
Chemistry.
It's all about team.
Oh, think about how Mexico's dominated.
Think about how.
That Milan Boyan, oh my
Yes.
God, the goalkeeper.
But I was gonna say Mexico and the U.S. for the most part, they've dominated that entire region forever.
Long time.
Mexico used to go deep in World Cups. Ochoa is still the goalie.
Yeah.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
he used to be on the
Chicharito,
cover.
like,
used to be on the
you know.
cover of like FIFA 10 with
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney and Landon Donovan.
Guy's a legend.
Yeah, man.
Shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to shout out
Yes.
Dion Phaneuf because he
I
retired.
wrote it down. I did say Dion Phaneuf retired.
Legend.
Me
Leaf
personally,
legend.
You are a hater.
You're a hater.
I mean, yeah,
Man,
whatever.
Dion, they listed Dion as one of the best top 100 Leafs of all time.
And that should say something about how pathetic the Maple Leafs have been.
All time though. I mean,
100 years of history, you're telling me there's not...
And he was the best.
Dion Phaneuf is one of the best defensemen?
that's what they're saying, Brooksy.
That's terrible,
I
dude.
mean,
That is
that's
so
what they're
bad.
saying.
Yeah, like honestly, that's bad,
That's
man.
what they're saying.
Dude, he was so good on Calgary.
Who's they, by the way?
That's just what they say. That's what they say.
Dude, I don't know.
He was captain for the worst part of the Leafs' history.
He was brought in and they slapped the C on him and he was like, you know,
2010 to 2016.
like he
And
was
we've been
just like,
recovering ever since.
yeah, but like
I'm not saying it's his fault,
it's
but
not
man.
his fault. He could. I'm telling you, he could have had such a decorated career. They were calling him the next Chris Pronger, and he fucking well, like because he got in Toronto
Because he threw hits.
and he could smack a puck from this point.
yeah, but then he never moved his feet up.
Yeah, year after year, he started to decline fast. Just couldn't.
PK.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could have something
same type
like,
of style, man.
Same-
Big shoulders,
Yeah.
lanky skating.
Yeah,
like,
that type of player does not do well in the NHL anymore. Clearly, like,
But he
clearly.
he did when he actually moved his skates, went from the sidewall, brought the puck into the middle of the ice, and took a shot and tried
and
to
look,
get it
he
through.
like you guys said,
He
he
never
was.
did that at the Leafs.
No, he never did. And like you said, he was here for the worst period of time, and all the stories were coming out yesterday. Oh, I don't care what the media says. He was a great guy, leader. He apologized for Salute-gate, said he never should have done that. But hey, guess what?
What did he do?
He still did it. What do you mean?
Forget.
Okay, it was during that stretch. The Leafs were doing so bad. Fans were booing them all the time.
Yeah, salute gate. Yeah.
They finally win a game. And this was at the time they always used to go like the Rangers, go to center ice, lift up the sticks. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Give us more of your money next time for a shit performance. They finally win a game, and they're just like, no, guys, we're not doing it. We're not going. Screw them.
Yeah, I remember that.
And everyone's like, whoa. I think it was Feschuk, the Toronto Star reporter, who was the same one who got You're Such an Idiot by Phil, same time period, be like, hey, how come you guys didn't go to center? And it blew up into this whole big thing. Well, just wanted to change it up. And it was like a clear, blatant lie. They were just trying to say, screw
Stick
you to the fans.
Yeah.
How petty you got to be. So whatever. He was a good guy behind the scenes. Worst time period. I don't care. Oz has got a jersey. That's forever.
I love Dion, bro. Like I love Dion. I loved him when he was on the Leafs, even when he was shit. I know he was a pylon. I know he is all the things people say about him, but I still loved him. I don't care.
Yeah.
I still loved him. I still remember the day we got him, the day we traded for him.
Big trade, man. It was like a 4-player swap trade.
Yeah.
What do you read in there?
Shout out Robbie Ray for winning the Cy
He won the Cy Young.
Wow,
Oh,
no
wow.
way.
We got to give the horns. Robbie Ray.
Huge.
Breaking news.
That's huge.
Breaking news.
Let's hope he stays now.
I know.
No,
I mean,
he
what do you
won't.
mean?
We just
I
got
don't think he will.
Barrios.
I want him to. I don't think he
Barrios
will.
was
Yeah, that's huge. That is huge. Jose Barrios extending because they already had 1 year after this one that just passed. But
I think he'll stay. I hope he stays. I don't know if he will.
I'm not the biggest.
No one wants to stay here.
I'm not the biggest baseball guy. You know, Franco and the Boozy Better can, you know, jump in if they want or yell at the headphones right now. But
true.
I think the downfall, Oz actually would know too, more than us. I think their biggest downfall was pitching.
Yeah.
When it was all said and done.
For sure.
Look at their offense. With those offensive numbers, they should have
they
walked
struggled.
through teams in the playoffs and stuff like that,
they
right?
Struggled, for sure.
But it was on the mound. Bullpen,
They had one
lock up all the good arms when you can. Remember when they were making those runs? Yeah, potent offense. Donaldson, MVP, Bautista, Edwin, Tulo, all those guys. They got some solid arms, man.
I don't even know who was pitching at the time.
We had Price,
Stroman,
David Price, Aaron Sanchez was good at the time.
Sanchez.
Marcus Stroman, Jay Happ. Remember Marco Estrada? Stud
Estrada,
in the playoffs with that dirty 70-mile-an-hour changeup.
Yeah, I remember that. Marco Estrada was sick.
The bullpen. Remember Popcan? Latrell Hawkins or Latroy?
Yes,
I forget his
Latroy
first name.
Hawkins.
There were other guys besides Popcan.
Dude, that guy was a beast.
Yeah, it was a beast.
Popcan.
Popcan.
But yeah, I think the Jays, they need that, but that's big. Good shout out there.
They showed what they could do in the last couple months. You know, before that, they had a big stretch where they lost a share of the games.
Right, yeah.
And it was just too far for them to come back. It was just too much. They had it, and then they lost it. So
yeah, fair enough. Before we get out of here, actually, we're going to run out of time for Would You Rather and Big Science because we went off talking about poop and toilets and sports. But I was reading an article. So the Olympics are coming up, Winter Olympics in Beijing. Men's hockey, a highlight for us, you know, potentially, hopefully, best on best tournament for the first time since 2014, Sochi. Remember, we woke up in Waterloo 6 a.m.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. Our Greek friend brought over coffee and Timbits at the time.
I recall, yes.
Again, hitting with the mic. But what I was going to say was, so China, obviously they're hosting. They, this isn't the right article. I don't know what happened. But anyway, China's putting together a team. A lot of guys with Canadian citizenships, half and half, are put on this team.
Cool.
no way.
The IIHF and the Olympic Committee, they're scared. They want to pull them out of the competition because
they're going to get destroyed.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's literally what the article said. It goes, yeah, there are tons of Canadians, but they're going to get their ass
It's going to be bad. Really bad.
I mean, it would be, but you're pulling out the host country.
Yeah, who are you going to put on the team?
Like, who's going to replace them? Because I think Olympics, there's probably like 16 teams, 16 countries, maybe 12. No, probably 16. But this is when we've seen Italy, Japan, Kazakhstan have teams. Yeah. Germany's a really good team. The Swiss will have their own team, obviously.
Andropov's going to still play for Kazakhstan?
I'm pretty sure he's probably the coach. I'm not even lying about that. I think he is, yeah.
Antropov.
Aki Berg is like one of the gods in Finland for their international program. But anyway, I just thought that was a crazy one. You know, obviously with the COVID outbreak in Ottawa right now, and they're having to postpone and reschedule games. Hopefully they get that under control, and hopefully it doesn't happen to any other team, because that would make it very iffy for the NHL to be like, we're not going to China anymore. We got to worry about our own league, our own thing of business. But I don't know. Hopefully that, you know, that settles itself out and we get to see the best on best in the Olympics. But that's all the time we got for today. So thank you once again for listening to the show. Hit us up on social media. You know the handles. Leave a rating, review wherever you watch and listen. Yeah. We're out of here. Until next week.
Oh, then get the fuck out of here then. Okay, see ya.